Okay, so we ended our session yesterday in adding the IFC model. Okay, so this one is just a uh, common PPBC what do you call that model that I got from Revit. Okay, so this one is, I don't know, it could be um, from the project that you handle, but I think this one is the common system. But most of the time, the PPBC differentiate in the design. So that's the each company's design, right? But again, our goal here is just to see the how we are going to create the details, let's say on the common details for the PPBC. So as I've shown you here yesterday, I created I what do you call that? I converted the IFC to Tekla structure element, and this is what I got. And if you notice here, this red color, these are all the elements which is converted as an item. So here, if you look onto this one item, this one, so this red color are the items. So now you may ask, what is the meaning of the item, and what is the difference between the item and the this this element, Tekla structure element? Both are Tekla structure element, but the difference between the item and this parametric profile, item is it's a fixed profile. So if you look onto this one, it is called as shape, and then you cannot change the size of this under the shape because this one is fixed. And if you look onto the library, so you can see here, these are the shapes imported from that IFC. Okay, so it's something like a formwork filler and so on. So these are the names converted from the IFC. So which is also I don't have any idea what are those. But again, for the other elements which is converted properly, and then this one will be named accordingly. So if you notice here, the profile is there, so 150. So meaning here, this one was called as this one was modeled as column in Revit. That's why here it is named as column. Okay, but of course in Tekla we can model this one as wall. But that one doesn't matter as long as we provide the details correctly, then that's fine, and then we can get the information uh, also. And look, if this one is converted as extrusion, so meaning if I change this size to, let's say, uh, 6,000, or sorry, 4,500, enter. So as you notice here, that one will be the width. It changes, okay? Because since this one is the column, so the height will be modified under the top portion. Okay, so here if that one is 4.5, so you have the height changes. Okay, so that is the characteristic of the imported item. And then here, this one is the slab. So for the slab, again, if you notice here, uh, it is converted as a steel, but again, it doesn't matter because it's PLT. You can just simply change this one as 75. So that one is same. PLT means plate, but that one, as long as your material is concrete, then doesn't matter as well. So here I can put C40. If I change the size of this one to 1,125, so the size of my slab changes. But of course, the cutting here, there will be a recess because of the cut is only up to 75. Okay? So also, you will notice that some of the cuts are imported as well or converted as well. So that's the reason why some of these uh, wall have cuts. All right, but again, as I've told you, it depends on the user how you want to optimize or utilize the IFC model, because in some case there are some user that uh, go will just going to to map the what do you call that, the IFC and model it on their own instead of converting. Why? Uh, okay, one reason is this. If you notice here, the Revit user modeled this one according to what he wants. Okay, it may not be according to the precaster or according to the detail that we want to show in the drawing. So if you notice here, this has a lot of here. I have the one part here, another part here, another part here, and another part here. Wherein, if I model this one in Tekla, I can just simply create one, these two as one, right? So that's one of the reason why we can do the remodeling of this one instead of converting this one to Tekla structure. But again, as I've told you, I don't have anything against if you are going to continue in modeling on this one. So if you convert and then adding the reinforcement, then you can you can do if you like. But of course, if it you may encounter some issue later in the modeling because of the way it is modeled. Okay, so I will let you decide on that one. But for me, my personal opinion is I will just simply uh, delete this one, and I can just simply map in modeling here. So you may see that okay, it may take time, but at least for me as a detailer, okay, as a user, I can just I can something like I will manage to know what's the in and out of this structure, okay, or this module. So meaning, if somebody asks me, hey, can you put some reinforcement on this part, so I know where to go. So because I modeled that one. Okay, I hope you got what I mean. But uh, that one is just my personal opinion. But of course, if you think that hey, you can do this one, then I don't have any issue on if you can do that one in the conversion. All right. So now what I'm after having said that, I don't know. What do you want to? What do you prepare? Because at this time, we will go on this one. Let's say, for example, for the geometry, um, for the geometry, I'm not going to show that one to you one by one, but I want to do that one parallel. So meaning, you can convert if you like. Let's say, for example, you want to convert only one part, this one. Then it's okay. You can convert it. Don't convert all. Let's say, for example, this one. You want to convert this part. Then just convert it. And then for the other part, you can model it. So what I mean is this time, this point of time, we are going to model this one in parallel. So that one will be your exercise. At the same time, in my case, I'm going to do the modeling, which is recorded now. And then later, we are going to do the reinforcement. So that's the time that I'm going to show you how to deal with the reinforcement one by one. Again, we cannot finish uh, this whole module today, but at least you will get the idea how we're going to add some of the reinforcement here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, okay, what I want you to do is you need to model this one, okay, to add the Tekla structure element, okay. Whether if you think that this part can be converted, then select this part. Make it sure that you select this object in component when you convert. So select this part and then convert. And then the other part, I want you to model it manually, okay, or to model it on your own. Let's say, for example, in this case, if you have a, it will also be good for you if you can do the modeling, so that later on, if you are going to do on your own, if you don't have any reference, you know how to model it. Let's say, for example, this one, this. Hey, how can I model this, right? How can I model this drop? So this one, you can just simply, okay, look, you can select this tree, right click, and then show only selected, and then there you go. So from here, you can just simply model this using the concrete slab, all right, concrete slab. So from this concrete slab, then I'll do it. So let me just show it to you. It's a little bit, okay, it's a little bit, what do you call that, very light, okay, but anyway, so I will try my best. So to pick one, 2, 3, sorry. So I'm just showing this one to you, and then after this, then you can do your part, huh? It's a little bit dark. Very light, sorry. Not that, but very, very light. There you go. Oh, that's wrong. There, 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 and then here. So now, see this one? What I did? So I can simply move this one there, and then look for the height of this one. So edit. So this one, you can learn some modeling techniques, because uh, the last time our model is a straightforward. So this one is the new modeling. You can get some modeling techniques here. So here, just double click and then 205. So type, so double click on this one. So you type here slab 205, enter. There you go. Okay. And then how about that cutting? This cutting. So how to do this cutting? Okay, look. I'm going to select this polygon cut, and then here from the 3D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there you go. So here, what will be the cutting size? I think I picked the wrong one. So this one, change it to behind. Sorry, front, and then this one to 0, and then this one to, let's say, 25, something like this. So now it cuts. Okay. So how about this one? How about this corbel? You can model this one using the concrete polybeam. All right, this one, concrete polybeam. So under the concrete polybeam, you can also type here slab, and then here you go to the profile, and then in the profile you look for the shape. So maybe you can go to the user defined parametric and then find some shape here, something like this. Yeah, so Corbel. Actually, there's a lot here, but okay, let's see if we can find something. If not, I think we can create our own. Okay, let's say for example this one, this one. Yeah. So here, if you look onto this one, edit. So the size of this is something like it's something like 55. Okay, here 55. Okay, so meaning in this case, the B is 55, the B2 is 0, and then this one is 55. So apply and okay. All right. So if you look onto this polybeam again, sorry, did not select again from here. So select this IRRJ. So this one will be 55, 55, and then 0. Apply and okay. All right. So there you go. So you can just simply click from this point, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Oh, okay. So maybe we'll put it this way. Okay, and then I can now click here. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. All right. So how about this one? This. So no worry about this one. Actually, uh, I can extend this one, delete, and then this one to be extended. Sorry. So I'm going to extend it, right? And then I can use the edit line cut. Ah, no, I cannot do the line cut. Sorry. I cannot do the line cut here, but the polygon cut. Because if I click line cut, this one will be cut as well. So remember that one. So I can just simply use the polygon cut. Yes. So you need to know what you're doing as well. If not, then this one will be okay. See, you can map. You can use the IFC to map. So at least in this case, what you can do is turn off my if I turn off my IFC, so this one I can just simply add cast unit to this. Or if you notice here, if it is a you can use a ACIP. So look, if this one is precast, so you can see the line here. But if this one is, if I change this one to see cast in place, modify, and then this one is also cast in place. This one cast in place, modify. So and also I need to change the pour. Control E, Control E. So enable pour management. You just select this one through, apply, and okay. You type here POUR. Control E and then POUR. Change this true, so that why I need to change that one true, so that if I reopen my model, okay, let's reopen the model. So look what will happen. You can see if it is precast, there is a line, right? So if that one, you change that one to cast in place, then you will remove that line. Hopefully. Uh, okay, just hold on for a while. Yeah, see what I mean? So it's one part. Even though if you select it's two part, but in your presentation, that one will be one part. Okay? So that's how you do this. So again, this one is not a this one is not a normal way of modeling, unlike what we learned from the past from last week. The normal modeling is just a straightforward. This one is different. So uh, you need to use some tools or some skills here, right? So, but again, you need to practice on that. So this one is a sample that I want to show you. So from here, I think that one could be a best practice if we, okay, maybe we decide that let's map this one, because converting is simple. You just convert it. But if you map, then you can practice your modeling skill. I hope you get what I mean and what my point here, huh? So that you can get the skill on modeling this kind of thing. All right. So I will leave this one to you. I want, okay. So maybe let's decide. We can remodel this one, but using the good thing is you can press Shift 4 and then Shift 2. Shift 4 and Shift 2, because this one is a component. Shift 4, Shift 2 to change, or Shift 1 or Shift 5. Yeah. So something like this, right? Shift. Okay. And then once you're done with this one, then we will do the reinforcement together later. Okay. So until at least for the reinforcement, maybe we will add at least three surface. Let's say uh, maybe floor and then one side. Okay, this side, one floor, and the one side of this module, so that we have a sample. All right. So I will leave this one to you, and I'm going to model this one as well in parallel. So from time to time you can watch what I'm doing. All right. So do we have an understanding here? Yes, no? Any question? Yes, no? Nothing? Okay, so I think so Lynn, okay, so means understand what I'm talking about. Uh, okay, all right. So again, as I explained earlier, what I want you to do now is to map this one. Don't convert, because conversion is always there. All, you can always convert, but I want you to practice your modeling skill, like what I've shown you here. You can do the mapping. So what you can do is something like, okay, let's say for example, you want to model this wall, this one, okay, this. So you just simply right click and then show only selected. Now you can start modeling this by mapping. Okay. So we're going to model this one. So at the moment, uh, you model that one in your computer. Later on, I'm also going to model that one in parallel, and then later on we will. I'm going to show you how to add the reinforcement. So for the modeling, it's just something like I want you to practice the modeling skill in this module, because the modeling that we have done last week is quite simple. You just add the column, you just add the beam. It's a simple modeling. But in this case, this one is a different one, because if you notice here, there's a lot of details that you need to add. So I want you to do this one for the meantime. So we will do this one in parallel. Okay. Yes. You model the same wall shown as highlight. Okay, yes. You do that one. And then after that, then you redraw, and then let's say you select this one, and then show only selected, and then you model this one. You map this. Okay. Also the cutting. And then redraw, and then let's say the floor. So you select the floor, the whole floor, show only selected, and then here you model the floor. So as you can see, I think the floor is much more complicated one. So I think you can start with the floor if you like, because the floor, I think you will learn a lot of things here in floor, right? So let's say, for example, in this case, what I did is I just did a part of it, but basically I can model the whole thing. This one is just an example. You can ignore what I did. Huh? So what we can do is you can model, let's say, the whole floor, and then do the cutouts. Okay, follow this one. Okay, am I clear now, everybody? How about the other guys? Are you clear to the task that you're going to do? All right. Okay. Very good. So yeah. So this one will be, we're going to concentrate on this module first. All right. So uh, excuse me for 5 minutes. I'll be back, and then I will start modeling as well. So you can continue, and then from time to time you can watch what I'm going to do later. Right. So I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Hi, Dennis.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Guide me again. Like this view here, when I right click, right, when I want to create view, it go into this tool only. Where do I get the
Oh,
create?
wait. Because this
Okay, where did I go wrong?
this one is this a Tekla model? I think it's not a Tekla model.
So once I create into Tekla model first, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are right. I haven't created.
Here,
Yeah, you are right. Okay.
let me check. Let me check. Just hold on.
No, it's not yet, not yet. Yeah, I just copy the model.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Here,
yeah. Okay, I need to do.
something that I want to show this to show here because I did this one already. If you notice this,
Mhm.
if you notice this part,
Yeah,
this part, yeah. This one is
yeah.
actually part of a wall, so you don't need to model this one as a beam. So what I did is
Oh,
I just modeled this straight beam, and then this one
oh,
I ignore this one because later on you can draw a wall up to this bottom part.
oh, yeah, yeah. You are right. Okay,
So
yeah,
that you don't
yeah.
have too many cuts, because if you do this one you will have a lot of cuts eh. So if you look onto my I will share my screen. I will show it to you.
Okay, okay.
So this is what I did. So if you look onto this one,
Mhm.
okay, if you okay, let me just redraw. So here,
Mhm.
if you look onto this, I will make it transparent. So look, what I did is I make a straight beam here, straight.
Mm-hmm.
And then here, if you notice that this one is a separate beam, but I did not consider this one as a beam, and I will put that one as part of my wall. This from here,
Mm-hmm.
from this wall, and this wall, and this wall. So that one will be one wall. So that I don't have too many cuts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Good point there because I don't recall. I remember when we did the wall, it was 3135, right? From bottom up.
That's right. So
Mm-hmm.
also here on this part, if you notice here, uh, I did not create a beam here. This time, I did not
Mm-hmm.
create a beam, but I will create a full wall here, and then I will stop my cutting up to here. Yeah, I will stop my cutting up to here, so that this part will be considered as beam. Anyway, this one is there will be a union later. So that's the thing, because in Revit, what they do is they create this cut and then they patch using this part. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But in Tekla, what you can do is you can you can you can cut this wall up to this point only, so it will not go throughout. This one, they cut it as a whole and then they patch it.
Oh.
Okay, so it's additional work if you do the patching. So no need for us to patch it,
Yeah.
because what we can do is okay, maybe for the others to see. Okay, let me just try one here. Uh,
Okay.
so that the others can see. Everybody can look at this one. So let's say I will type here wall, and then here I will use number 2 like what you use, and then this one is 3150 if I'm not mistaken, and then 90, right? And okay, so I'm going to click from this point to this point. Okay, so there you go. So now I will just simply change this one to right. All right. So look, I'm going to cut this one, So from the top, okay, this one is 31, is it 3120 or 31 I don't know. Okay, 31 ah 3135. Yeah, 3135. Okay, look. So what I'm going to do is this. First, I can measure from this point to know the cutting length. So from this point to this point. So now I have this 2885, right? So from here, I will use the Polygon Cut. So select this wall and then click 1, 2, 3, 4, and then middle button of your mouse. And then this one, I'm going to remove this. I will put this one as 0, and then I will put this one as front. Okay, so it will be flush here. But the thing here is it will cut all throughout. But you already know what is the height of that cut, 2885. So what you will do is select the cut. Again, select this cut. Uh, Select this cut. And then you type this 2885 here. BL, you type 2885 and then enter. And there you go. So you have now the cutting. So I can just simply copy this one from this point to this point to this point here and here. Okay, for the last part, since that one is all throughout, then I can now uh, edit that one again to something like to 3, 3, 140, and it will be cut like this. So this is your wall now, right? So here, unlike the Revit file or the IFC file, they added additional part here to patch the cut. But in our case, we just need to cut that one up to this point so that it will not be cut all throughout. Okay, so if I may turn off my IFC, so this is my model now. So look, see, it's quite nice to see here. Yeah, clear? Okay, very good. Okay, lean. My Tekla has some issue and automatically close. What I drew today was gone. Okay, yeah, ha. Is there a actually there should be a when you open that one there should be a there is an auto save here. Okay, let me just show you the uh, the auto save. The auto save will be if you go to the settings. Okay, so everybody can look onto this one. If you go to these settings and then setting options. So under the options, you will find here the autosave. Under the general, there is an autosave here. So the autosave, you can put this one, let's say every 15 editing, and then every 15 modeling or editing commands apply. So meaning, let's say for example, it will save your model behind the scene, okay, as autosave. I will apply this one. Again, option, general, and then here autosave. So as you can see here, autosave every after 15 modeling or editing commands. So what happened there is the meaning of this is, uh, let's say for example, uh, I cut this one. That is one command. So I cut it 15 times. So after cutting, or let's say I cut this one and then I move to here, that is second command, and I move here, third, and then move here, fourth. So once I reach the 15 command in my model, then it will auto-save. Okay, so in case that happens, it happens that your model was crashed in some reason. We don't know the reason. If that one is uh, maybe there's some computer issue, or maybe some software issue, some command issue, then it will crash. Then when you open the Tekla structure, so it will ask you, okay, do you want to open the autosave version? Then you must say yes, so that you can open the autosave version. So for Lean, you may try that one. Try to open again the autosave version if you can see what you have done today. Because for sure, you done more than 30 commands. So meaning there will be an autosave. Kindly try that one, Lin. Or else, you can try also the this one. If you open the model, you can see the here. You can see the back pile. This one, training. This back pile. This BAK file. Check the date. Check the check. Okay, my back file is older than my new file. So meaning I can still use my new file. But if your back file is newer than the original file, then you can rename the back file to DB1. Okay, so that one is one way. All right, so I hope everything is clear. All right, so let's go back to our modeling. Um, uh, Everybody, hello, hello. Um, uh, Kindly, can you please concentrate on the wall and then the ceiling, so that later on, I will give you my model. The problem is we are not in the same we are not in the same location. Mhm. Because if we are in the same location, we can also try on combining two model. Let's say, for example, I create the slab. Okay, so later on I can send you the model, and then you can copy the slab to your model. But anyway, we can still do that one. What I have tried is a slab. Okay, if you try the slab, okay, Cesar, no worry. So what I will do is, anyway, I'm going to finish everything. So to those who did the slab, let it be. Then you can continue. Then to those who haven't done the slab yet, it's okay. You just concentrate on the wall and the ceiling. And then later on, I will pass you the model, and then we are going to try how to combine two different model. Okay, so so that we can also try that situation if, let's say, one guy already created the slab, and then the other guy created the wall. So how we are going to combine the model? So we are going to do that exercise later, so that so to those who, now again, to those who haven't done the slab, concentrate on the wall and the ceiling. To those who created the slab already, then let it be there. So you don't need to do the wall. Okay. So we are going to try that one uh, later. Okay. Okay. So hope that one is clear. So you can continue on working on this model. Thank you. and then this one cut. So again, as I mentioned to you, this one is whether you make this wall through the ceiling or stop before the ceiling. So in my case, I put that one on the ceiling, and then the ceiling will be stopped only at this point later. Okay, so that's how you do it. So again, earlier I have the beam here, so I just delete that beam and then replace that one with the wall. So now I have much lesser number of elements. This one is much better, even in my slab. If you notice here. So the only thing left for me is this one, and then the ceiling. So here I will just simply add a panel here. Let's see, 200 panel. So I can just simply put that one on the left and tap. And I think this one should be 100. All right. And then what else? Last, one more. This one, a slab. So I just simply select this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then middle button of your mouse. Then you have now that slab. So again, here you can see that there is a there is a beam here. That one is okay. So I can add a beam here, no problem. So I can select this beam. Sorry. I think I need to change the size of the beam. So to finish this one, 125 by 200. So okay. Okay, 200, 125 by 200. So I can go to this one and then type here beam, because that one is a beam. So 125 by 200. So select from this point to this point. 28. And then this one, change it to behind. And there you go. So I have now that beam. And I think there's another beam here. Yeah. So I cannot use the slab on this one because this one is a different thickness, and also I think there will be a link here. So it's better to add a beam, not a slab. There you go. So maybe I'll just show only this one. And then here I can now add the slab or the ceiling. So what will be the height? We can check before adding. 75. So from the concrete here, slab 75. So behind, okay. So now I can just simply pick on the perimeter. So 1, 2, 3, maybe 2, 8. So 4, 5, 6, then middle button of your mouse. Then you have now the slab. Okay. And lastly, the cut. So the cut here, edit, polygon cut. 1, oh, sorry, 1, 1040. 600. Enter. And then lastly, this one, 965. Okay. This one you need to be careful on picking the position. Sometimes it doesn't go to the correct. Okay, 750 by 965. Enter. And that's it. And it's done. Don't forget to save your work. Okay, so we are ready to add the details on this. Something like reinforcement. So what I will do is I'm going to save my work, and then I will give this model to you. It's either you use this model or you copy. You can. I will show you how to copy this one to your model. So meaning you can merge this model of mine to your model. Okay, so I will show that one to you later. So I will just I will send this one to you, and then after lunch we are going to we're going to add the rebar on this. So we are not going to put the full rebar, so it will not finish today. So we will put some rebar on the wall, maybe on the slab, some irregular rebar there, and then we're going to create the we will try to create the production drawing for this. Right, save. I think for our training purpose, uh, anyway, you already tried your you have tried your to do the modeling. What we can do is you can we can you can open the model that I have sent to you, and then so that we have the same so that we have the same model to add the reinforcement. Okay, but okay, just hold on. Is it put your okay? The model. What you can do with the model is yes, that's right. So you uh, you extract the model and then put that one on the Tekla structure models, and then that folder you copy that one, or you move the online training underscore ned, N-E-D, to the Tekla structure model, the whole folder. Yeah, you just simply click yes. Are you sure you want to open the model? Because the reason why it happens, because I copied the model while my model is open. So that's why there's a message like this. So you just simply say yes, and then you will able to open my model. All right. So I think everybody, can you kindly open the model that I have sent? I think we better start from there. So you just keep the model that you have created. You can use that one also later, but this one, at least when I add the reinforcement here, so we have the same model. We have the same working model that we're going to use. Let me know if you're ready. Okay. Okay. How to open is um, first extract the model. So let's say, for example, here, if you notice here, I sent you this model. Right click and then extract. So after you extract, okay, after you extract, you need to copy this model, this one. You need to copy and paste that one to Tekla structure models, this folder. Make it this online training Tekla training NED will have these files inside. Okay, so you copy this folder, and then put that one under the Tekla structure models. Okay, how about the others? You able to copy or to save? Okay, Howard done. Jeremy done. Yes. Devin done. Who else? How about Lynn and Cesar? Have not. Okay. We'll wait for you. Okay. So now uh, let's do this. The first thing we need to do is we need to make sure that this one is in one cast unit. Okay, make it sure that this one is in one cast unit. So how to check if this one is in one cast unit? So look at this. If I select this one and then inquire cast unit, so it's only one wall. Okay, so to make this one as one whole cast unit, what you can do is this. You can select all, select by making a window like this, and then right click. We need to, sorry, we need to select something like this, and then right click, cast unit. So what you will do is select all, and then deselect this one, right click. Okay, because there is a cut. We need to, let's redraw, and then so that the cut will not be saved. Okay, there you go. The reason why I cannot show the cast unit earlier, because there is a cut. So make it sure that I think in the model that you have, the display here, the cuts and fittings here are off. Okay, so now what we're going to do next is select all, right click, and then cast unit, add to. So if I select this slab as my cast unit, as the main part, okay, just again, we need to deselect this slab, right click, and then cast unit, add to, and then select the slab. So even you select the slab, then you can see that the main member will become this wall. Why? Because the main member automatically goes to the highest volume member. Okay, so this one will have the highest volume because the thickness of this is 150. This one is 75, so the thickness is 150. It will have a high volume. Now, if you want to decide, if you want to, let's say, for example, in some case that I want to make sure that the main part is this, what do you call that, this ceiling. So you can just simply right click on this cast unit, and then here you can say, right click, and then you can see set a new main part of the assembly. So if I click this one, so that one will become the magenta color, which is the main part, and then the other part, this will be the what you call that, the secondary parts. So you can also decide which one is the main part. So let's say, for example, this one, I'll put this one as a main part. So set as new main part, then this is the main part. Okay, and then remember yesterday, okay, if you inquire this one now, cast unit, so look what will happen. So these are all the elements or the object that consist of or this PPBC. These are the objects, the one that we created. Okay, so there's a lot because we create that one by one and put it together as one cast unit. So the cast unit is W0, which is because this is W, that's why it's W0. So if you want this marking to be, let's say, PPBC1, what you can do is this. You from this one, you can type here cast unit numbering, you can type here PPBC, modify. So now, once I change this one and then inquire, so this one will be PPBC0. So that one will be your marking. So after the numbering, if I add the numbering here, then this one will be PPBC1 or PPBC2. It depends on how many PPBC you have created. Okay, can you do this one first? Again, what I did is this: select all, and then let's say deselect one of the part, let's say this one, deselect, right click, and then cast unit, add to, and then click the part that the part that you deselected, and then there you go. So you have, it will go to the maximum vol to the highest volume of concrete as a main part. All right, and then to check, you right click and then inquire. So here, inquire cast unit, then it will be as part of cast unit. So look at this one. If I select now the assembly, look, if I select one of this, let's say I select this wall, see, I'm selecting the one whole assembly. Okay, can you do that one? Let me know once you are done, and then we're going to continue. Okay, tell me if you're done so that we can continue. All right, so it seems that, okay, very good. So everybody, okay, now, before we continue on the reinforcement, actually, uh, Howard, this one is from your message that about the center of gravity. Here, once you select this, select assembly, all right? So meaning, if you select assembly, so everything are selected. Even if you click one, then everything is selected. If you select this object in component, then you select individually, right? So you must select assembly and then select the whole thing. Right click on this, and then you can see here inquire center of gravity. So this one, once you click the inquire center of gravity, so here it will tell you the center of gravity in the XYZ direction, and also here you can see the total weight, gross. These are the information of the center of gravity. And in the model, okay, in the model you will find that this is the center of gravity, this one. So here, if you go to the top view, so this one is the center of gravity. So it calculates accordingly. So now, once you know that this one, okay, let's say in the top view, once you know that this one is the center of gravity, then you can identify the position of your lifting anchor here. Okay, but from the question of Howard, if there's a component, actually, I'm not going into that one, but let me just show it to you so that you have the idea. If I type here, what do you call that, lifting anchor, okay, so you will notice here the lifting anchor, this one, distance from center of gravity. So meaning the lifting anchor that you're going to add here, this one, can be, it will place to the center of gravity. Okay, so you can try that one in not here, in some other part. And then the other part is this embed, I think, is it embed anchor? Let's see, placement, yeah, this one also. See, you can see the center of gravity, but this one is something like you need to try as well. So if we look onto the each and every parameter of this one, then I think half day is not enough for to discuss about this embed, this anchor, to add the as a lifting anchor for the center of gravity. So I hope that one is clear. Yeah. So now, once we have this, so we can start adding the reinforcement. All right. So just hold on. I think let me check if I have some. All right. Okay. So now for the reinforcement of this one, actually, I'm trying to look for some details of this one, but I um, cannot find. But anyway, while I'm looking for the details, let's have some uh, anchor here. Okay, I will show you. So let's say, for example, we want to have a loop bar here because if you notice in our IFC here, the connection here is a C channel. Okay, C channel. So let's try to change that C channel to a loop bar. So to add a loop bar, we need to go to the concrete, and then here there is a bar group. All right. So Control P. So from here, we're going to add a loop bar. Mhm. So once we create one loop bar, then we can just simply copy that one. All right. Okay, so let's create a construction line here. So that is the construction line. And then with this construction line, maybe we can copy linear. So this one is, let's say, 10, copy, and then also here, 10, copy. Okay, so that one is your uh, construction line. So what we're going to do is this. I want you to do this lifting hook. So let's do this one together, since you know already how to create. But of course, I can show this one to you. So something like this. So the hook will be something like this. Pen. All right. So we create this kind of hook. All right. So we create one, and then we're going to copy that one for all the uh, uh, what do you call that, for all the location. All right. So let's do that one. So from here, how we are going to copy is okay. Let's try this. Concrete. You have now the rebar. Okay, only the bar, and then let's say loop bar, and then let's say 8, and here let's use number 4. All right, and then no hook, 0, 0, 0, and then 0. Okay, so pick the part to reinforce this one. So let's try. So 1, 2, 2. Okay. 1, 2. So from here, control key, and then here, let's say 30, and then here, control key, should be 30, so it should be 80. This one, 80. All right. And then here, control again, and then 50, and then here, enter. There you go. So if you notice here, because of the radius, yeah, because of the radius, it will be something like this. So we can make it, okay, so what we're going to do with this one. So actually here, if you want to add something like this one, and then here you can change the radius to 10 or 20 now. See here, you can get the hook. You can get the hook now. But how about we select these two and then we move up, let's say 150. And then select these two again and then move. Sorry. Yeah, that one is much better. Okay, so if you click on this one, you can just simply move linear. So let's say here is something like 500, move. All right. So if you want the this one to be at the bottom, so you need to select this one and then move linear. Let's say negative 300. Enter. Move. So something like this. So that one is your loop bar. Okay. So if you want to make it bigger, it's okay. So you can always. The good thing here is you can select this and then move. Let's say I move here another 15. Then this one, I move here another 15. And then this one, I can just simply move. And here, I can put here 30. So 30 is too much. Then let's say 25. Yeah. So that one will be your loop bar. Okay. Now, if you want this one to move a little bit closer, so here you can just simply move special from here to here. So let's say 5. Okay. And then move. Sorry. That one move. And then this one, Alt key. Then remove the negative here. And then move. So now you have this loop bar. Okay. So all you have to do is to copy that one to the to this wall. All right. All right. So I know that that one is not the straightforward thing, but again, this one are the things that if you have some irregular rebar, then even in AutoCAD you have to draw this one. But the good thing here is uh, if you draw this kind of thing in Tekla structure is if you inquire, you can get already the bar bending schedule. You can see get the total length of this one without in no time. See, I got already the total length. So I can order this 510 millimeter and then I can produce the loop bar. So my point is you need to do the modeling, of course. So it could be similar to the way of you're doing manually in AutoCAD, draw it one by one. But the good thing here is because if this one you do that one in AutoCAD, if you want to calculate the length of this one, then you must measure measure this one. But in this case, if you inquire, automatically you can get the bar bending schedule. All right. So I don't know if you get it, but I can still I can still try one more time. All right. So I'm going to delete this one. Control P. All right. So in order for you to do this, actually, you need to have some reference. So if you notice here, you can put some reference here. So this one is 110, and from here to here is 46. So maybe if you want to make it a little bit rounded, so you can put here another 10 millimeter. Okay, so it's not that exactly round, but of course, because of this one, if you notice here, because of the radius, if I put 30, then yeah, so that one will become round. So if you want to make it sure that, so you can type, let's say 32. So if this one becomes this line, then it means it exceed to the radius. So I think 30 is the maximum there. Yeah, 30 because of this radius. Okay, so now let me try that one again. All right. So I'm going to delete. So again, from this construction line. So I okay. Let me just restart from the beginning. Okay. Kindly follow this one. I'll put a line. So this line is the center of this groove. Okay, that is the center of the groove. So from this line, I'm going to offset 5 millimeter down, 5 millimeter up. So copy, special, linear. So I'm going to pick from here and then select this line. And then you type from your keyboard 5 and then enter. So here it will have the value of the X and Y. Then copy. And then all you have to do is to put negative value to the X and Y and then copy so that it will be on the other side. All right. So now, next is, so again, I'm going to, from the center, so if you measure this one, from this point to this point, sorry, from this point to this point is 65. All right, so center of 65, it could be, okay, maybe I can put that one on the 30. All right, so, or 35 from here. So what I will do is I'm going to add a construction point. So this one. So I'll put 35, apply. So here, from pick this one and then this one. So I have now this point. This is where I'm going to start my my pick points later. All right? Or maybe if you want, you can still add the line. So at the moment, you can add the construction line, especially as a beginner. You better put this construction line. Yeah? So now, I have now this 1, 2, and then from this point to this point, we have a 55, right? 55. So what I will do is I'm going to add this again. A long extension of 2 points. I will type here 55, apply. So from this point to here, okay? So look, if I click this point, from the second point, it will offset 55. And then from here to the second point, it will offset 55. So now I have, if I measure this one, I have 55 here and then 55 here. Okay? So next, so I want to have another 55 also here. So apply and then points. So remember this one along of two points. So pick this one and pick this one. So you have now 55. So 55 here, 55 here, 55 here. Okay? So redraw. Now, I'm going to start adding my rebar. Okay, so I have these points. I have these points. So adding the rebar, again, click this one, rebar. Actually, we can try to add a, I don't know if we can add the rebar group. Anyway, let's do the bar first. Then later I will try to create the rebar group. Okay, so from here, loop bar 6 8, okay, and then 30, and then no hook, and then this one 0 0. All right, so pick the part to reinforce this one. So I'm going to select from this point 1 2, because this one will be the leg that will be projected upward or downward. Okay, so 2, and then 3 4 5, and then 6, and then 7, and then middle button of your mouse. There you go. So now it's round now. See, it's round. All right. Now, if you want to adjust that one outside, all you have to do is just simply move a little bit. Okay. So select this one and then right click and then move. So from this point, let's say I want to move. Let's say 15 millimeter. Maybe it's too much. Maybe 10 millimeter, because this one is quite thin. Yeah, 10 millimeter. So now, once you have this, you can now uh, move this move these two by simply selecting alternate key. Okay, alternate key. Press hold alternate key and then make a window on these two handle, and then it should go down, right? Go down. So right click, move special, linear. So go down means Z direction. Clear? Go down is negative. So let's say 200. So 200 is the tail for this, then move. All right, so now there's something, okay. So here, I think there's something that we need to change. Maybe what I will do is I'm going to press Alt key. So instead, I'm going to move this one, move linear from this point to this point, 30. All right, move. There you go. So here you have now the, okay. So maybe you can do some adjustment if you like. So let's say, for example, this alternate key, and then let's say move special. So from here to, let's say here to here, let's say 10, enter, move. Okay, so I think that one is enough. Or maybe if I move again 5 millimeter, enter, so move. Yeah, so 5 is okay. If I move another one, then there will be there will be an error. So you can try that one. The good thing is you do this one once. If your project is a PPVC, you do it once and then create a custom part of this, so that later you don't need to repeat this one. So some of the user, they have already this one. Whenever they need a loop bar, then they will just get that one from the library that they have that they created. Okay, so Of course, the first one is always quite tedious thing to do, but after that, then you can do that one. You can do that one easily later. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to select this one and then move up. So let's say this one is 400 and then move. So this one now is my loop bar. So all you have to do is to copy there. Okay, upward. Okay. So what now kindly try that one. Okay, kindly try that one in your computer. While you are trying, I will try to check if the loop bar group can be possible here. Okay, so what I will do is let me just simply move this one first from here to the other part. Okay, there you go. Then later I will show you how to create the custom part of this one so that we can easily add this. All right. So now, yeah, you can do your part, do that one. So while I will try to the loop bar in a group. Okay. So I'll just do this one quietly so that you can concentrate on your work. So it's possible to create a group. So from here, uh, Okay, so means you can also do that one as a group. So as you can see here, manage to create a group. Then this one I can delete this one now. This I can delete, even though that one is much nicer because this one is really round. So this one maybe we can just simply let's say if we can move this one a little bit and then change this one to 30. Oh no, cannot. It's only 25. So undo. Yeah. Okay, so done with this one. So if you have done this, you can just simply uh, copy that one to all this part. Okay. So while I will try to find some details of the how to draw the loop to vertical. You mean this vertical one? This one? Actually, what I did is I put that one horizontally first, and then I just move the points because that one much easier. I can do this one directly, but I need to add some points here to draw it vertical. So what I did is this. So look, let me just move this one here. So Devin, what I did is this one. So I select either bar or bar group. So bar group. So let's say here pick. So look, I click here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Middle button of your mouse and then click from this point to this point. All right. So if you notice here, this one is a straight one, right? But if you look onto this leg, okay, this leg, what I did is I draw that one. I put that one, move that one below. Let's say here, right click and then move linear. So I type here negative 200. So this leg will move down like this, right? So it moved like down like this. So as you can see. Now, if you go back to the top view, what I need to do is just simply move this here. Yeah, and then again, this one, move by pressing the Alt key, and then move this point to this point. Yeah, so that one you will get in that case, you will get the vertical position. All right, so that's how you do it. Did you get it? Okay, so what I will do is I'm going to delete this one, and then in your case, kindly copy this one. Copy from this point, this point, this point. This. Okay, so you copy that one, to all these group lines. Copy linear. All right, so you have now all the group lines. Okay, so I hope this one is clear. And then, okay, I will do the component later so that much easier for us. Then, um, okay. Forgot to turn on my mics. Okay, so for this case, what I will do is, okay, let me just redraw. So we can add the link and the main bar to this beam, okay? But you will notice that this beam is integrated with the wall, like what I've shown you earlier, okay? So here, that's why there's some cutting here because it is integrated with the beam and wall, right? So what I will do is, I'm going to hide some of the part here, okay? Hide, right click, and then hide. So if you look onto this one, as you can see here, there is a, if I clip plane, so this one will be the shape of the beam, this one. So I'm going to add the reinforcement in this beam up to this point, and then because this one has a variation of the size of the beam, then there will be another reinforcement here, right? So let me just add the link here first, right? So to add that one, Control 2. So what you're going to do is select the rebar group, and then you type here links, okay? Beam link. Let's say I will type here beam links, and then let's say edge. Uh, Maybe we'll put H8 as well, smaller one. And then here we can, let's say the links, I will color that one as 13. And then the hook, I will use the 90 degrees hook, 90 degrees hook. And then here I will put here, let's say 25, and then let's say 50, and then 25, 25, because it's 90 degrees. And then here, it will be, let's say, 200 spacing. Okay, so pick the part to reinforce this beam or the wall, doesn't matter. So here, select this beam, and then here click one, okay, and then make a perpendicular selection here. So if you notice here, that one is 200, 250, or you can put it something like this here, and then you type here 250, enter. All right, what is the height of this one? I think that one is 250 as well. So you need to go up and then you type here 250, enter. Sorry, it's not 250 but 262, because there is 262. All right. Don't rush. Uh, Sorry. What is this? Okay, again. So select this bar group. So select this one, then let's say 1, and then 250, enter. Go up, then 262, enter, and then come back here, 250, and then here 262, and then middle button of your mouse, and then from where to where? So from this point to this point. There you go. So you have now the link. Yeah. So that is the first link. Then next is this one. From this point, there is a cutting here. So what I can do is I can simply copy this one. I can copy this one here. Yeah, I can copy, and then at the same time I can select the top. Points, and then move from this point to this point, 47. There you go. See, I have already the link there. So for the link, I can change the because the length is too much, so I can put that one as a custom, and then I'll put here 50, enter, and then custom, then 50, and then enter. Same thing with this one. So custom 50, and then here custom 50. So maybe I'll just put here 20, enter. This one is 20, enter. Because okay, the bending radius here is 20, and then this one is also 20. All right. So now the only thing is this one is too long, so we can just simply select this one and then move from this point to this point. Sorry, no. Control, then where is that one? Up to here. Okay, so up to here only. So I can select this one, move from this point to this. Yeah. All right. So now there you go. So you have now this link. And then again, for the other one, same thing. I can just simply copy this one. So all you have to do is to copy, especially if that one are same items, right? So you copy that one. And then this one, you just simply move to the end. All right. There you go. So you have now the links. Now, I don't know what is the length of this, but we can check. From this point to this point is how much? 7 meters. So can we say that we have this 7 meter length bar? Because uh, I think the market size, the market available size, it can go up to 12 meters. So meaning 7 meters, we can add the reinforcement 7 meters from here to here. All right. So what I'm going to do is I will just make a straight uh, from this point. So here at the bottom, I will put a reinforcement. Let's say go back to the concrete and then rebar. So this one is I will call this one as a main beam main bar. All right. Again, I'll put the naming here properly. Beam main bar, and then I will change this one to 2, and then let's say this one as I don't know, 16 maybe. Then here I'll put no hook first, and then this one is 25. Maybe I'll put it as let's say 40 and then 40, and then this one is okay 25. Then here I'll just guessing the number here. So select again the beam, and then from this point 1, and then to the end point here 2, middle button of your mouse, and then from here to 250. So or I'll put here and then you type here 250. There you go. So I have now the beam. Yes. So you have the beam now. Okay. Now the thing for the upper one is different because the beam here, the what do you call that? Uh, the main bar here will have a cranking. Okay, there will be a crank, or else we can have three different bars here. So let's say for example, uh, I select this one and then rebar. So if I select this one and then click from 1 and then 2, 2, and then middle button of your mouse and then from here to here. Okay. Sorry. So this undo, undo, undo. So again, select here 1, 1, and then 2, then middle button of your mouse, and then from this point to let's say 250 again. Yeah. So if you notice here, I'll just put that one below -40. Yes. And then in this case, what I will do is I will extend this one. Let's say negative. Let's say 800 -800. So that one is extended. All right. And then uh, here what I will do is same thing. So rebar, click this bar, click this one, and then 1, 2, and then what should now the thing is I need to bend the bar here. Okay, and then from here to 25 and 10, and then here sorry, why it's not okay, so I wrongly add that one. I'm just trying to add the bar here. So select here 1, and then 2, yeah, so something like this. But the thing is, there is some there will be a or sorry, I'll put here 0. Yeah, so the thing is, there will be a collision here. So it's either we do the cranking on one of the bar here, we do the cranking here, okay, we do the cranking there, or we can just simply make this one as a straight one. So we create the bar from this point to this point, and then crank the rebar here, and then continuously go to this part, and then go up, and then crank again, and then put that one to the other side. So that's another way. I'm just showing you the one possibility, one possible connection here, right? Okay, can you try that one? Can you try to add the reinforcement to the beam? So you can add the reinforcement to this beam and also to the other beam. So you can decide whether your rebar will be uh, placed like this, or maybe in my case, what I will do is I will show you another way. Okay, let me show you another way. Delete this one, delete this one. So I will add a something like a cranking here. I will add a cranking. So I will follow first this shape, and then I will do the cranking. Okay, so this is how you do it. Select 1. Okay, look 2, and then 3, and then 4, 47, and then here middle button of your mouse, and then from here, 250. All right. So if we look onto this one, the reason why it's because of the, you know why? Because of the radius. So let me type the radius 0 first. See, it will be something like this. Now I'm going to do the cranking. So before I do the cranking, I will put this one as negative. All right. So to do the cranking, what I will do is this. This one, sorry, it's quite simple here, because this one I can move from this point, let's say 50. All right, and then this I can move this one also from this point, let's say 100. So here you have already the cranking. Yeah, see, you have already the cranking. So all you have to do is maybe this one to be adjusted. So from 50, let's say 50, and then 100. See, as easy as that one. And then here you can add now the cranking here. So from here, I'm going to move from this point to, let's say, 150. And there you go. So, and then you can now change the radius. I think 20 is too much. I'll put 16. And then this one is 20. Yes. All right, so we have now the beam with the cranking. Change this one to 25, and then 25. Yeah, kindly do that one. So you will notice now, if I select and then inquire cast unit, so you will have this reinforcement already. Okay. So any question? And yes, in this case, reinforcement will be a lot of work. But once you got used to it, it will be much easier. It will be simple. So kindly continue on that one. Add this reinforcement for the beam, and then later we're going to add the reinforcement for the slab. Okay, is there any question? We can add more reinforcement here, like a mesh. So for the mesh, you can use the mesh component. Yeah, just simply type here mesh. All right. So this one, just type this mesh, and then you can just simply uh, you can change the extension of the mesh if it is outside mm, the concrete, or even if that one is a bend condition, the if there's a bending here. All right, so just simply apply, and then you can click on this. So that is the good thing. If you remodel this one, see, you can just simply select the mesh and then add that one here. Yeah, you can even add the mesh in the slab or in this wall. Right? Even here, if you want to add the mesh here, okay, if you this one, you can change the cover. Let's say I want only one skin, or let's say uh, this one, modify, and then the skin here, let's say 20. Or, sorry. So this one should be applied not here, but should be applied here. Yeah, see, with the groove. So as you can see here, add the mesh here, also the mesh. Yeah. Can you repeat how to do the crank? If the mesh bar can change up and down. Yes. Okay. First, Howard. Yes, the mesh can change up and down for primary bar. Yeah, that can be that is possible. Then for the crank bar, okay, for the crank bar, let me just again hide the unnecessary part, and then from here, if we look onto this one, so what I did here is just simply I follow the shape. I follow the shape and then move the handle. So for Devin, if you're asking about the crank bar, this crank bar, so I use the size 16. Say the bending radius is 20, 20. Okay, and then apply this one. Okay, maybe I'll delete this crank bar and then hide this part so that it will be much more clearer for me. All right, so here I can also hide the other bar. Okay, so now select this bar, main bar. So pick this beam, and then one. So look, I'm going to follow this one, two, and then three. Okay, so that's the shape. And then four, and then go up, and then here, and then middle button of your mouse, and then from this point, then I will type 250. Yeah, so I have now this bar. But the thing is, we need to make it crank. So to make it crank, you better move this one somewhere here. Let's say 80. Yeah, so there you go. It's already cranked. So here you can also move a little bit. Let's say 70. And then same thing with this one. You can just simply move this one from this point. Yeah, let's say 100. So there you go. Sorry. Yeah, so now also this one you can move a little bit, say 40. Yeah, so you have now the crank bar. I forgot your instruction how to fix the hook. Okay, for fixing the hook, the instruction for fixing the hook is this: whatever the if you have a closed link, okay, if you have a closed link, whatever the on plane value must be the start and end. So what happened for you, Cesar, is this on plane, let's say this one is 30, and then this one is let's say 20, and then 20. So this what will happen, right? So the rule here for the closed link, whatever the on plane thickness must be, the on plane value must be the same as start and end. Okay. All right. So any other thing? So of course, this one I think it will be more if the beam bar is locked. Okay. Okay. Let's say for example here, let's say there is an overlapping uh, in the beam bar. Let's say this one is too long. Huh? So in that case, of course, you can do that manually, but here I have the option of crank. Yeah, there is a crank rebar. This crank rebar, you need to install this one. Let me just show to you if I have this crank rebar. Crank. Okay, so I don't. Okay, let me download it for you. So this one is Tekla Warehouse. So under the Tekla Warehouse, there is a component name crank. So this one will be much easier for you because what I did for my cranking is manual. This one is an extension that you must download. But let me download it for you, and then I will send to you. Send it to you. All right. So um, type here crank. Yeah, there's here. There's a rebar crank. So I'll just download this one. Download. All right. So this rebar crank. I will change it. I will put that one on the WhatsApp. Yeah. So kindly install that one in your Tekla structure. Once you install that one, what you will have is this one. So in order for you to run this one, okay, or to use this one, let's say uh, this bar, okay, this bar. If I select this bar and let's say I select this. Wait, just hold on, ah. Let's say this beam and this bar show only selected. All right. Okay. So this one, I need you to split this one first. So how to split? So before you apply this crank rebar, okay, from Howard's question. So you need to split this one into two. So how to split? You have the edit, right? Edit and then split. So you can select this split and then select this rebar and then click here. So let's say you can see here where to, you can specify the point where you want to split. Let's say I will split somewhere here. Okay, there you go. So now the two rebar are splitted, right? Splitted. So now how you do the cranking? Double click on this. So with this one, you can specify the lap length and then the ratio, and then here the bending, whether it is from top, from side, from bottom, or from the other side. So apply and then click the first bar and then the second bar, and there you go. So you have the cranking. Or you select this one. If you change this one to this, modify, so the cranking will be at the top. If you change this one to the sideways, modify, then the cranking will be at the sideways. So the application is quite handy to use, right? So yeah, so kindly try that one. All right, okay, very good. Okay, is there any other question? Any other question? As I've told you, we cannot put in all of the reinforcement here, but I'm putting some of the common reinforcement that we can add, or some the I think the thing that the reinforcement that I think that a bit complicated. That's why I show it to you. So this cranking and then this. If you notice here again, my beam is integrated with the wall. That's why I added this reinforcement between the beam and the wall, and also this loop bar is, I mean, quite not a straightforward way of creating this loop bar. Okay, but once you create this one, then you can save that one, and then you can use that one later. Okay. So, okay, for the loop bar, remember last time we created the user connection. So for this loop bar, last time I think we create a connection. Now for this loop bar, you can still create the custom component. Okay, so let's say select this loop bar, create custom component, define custom component. So this time I'm going to use the part. Okay, part. So let's say I will type here loop bar. Okay, so loop bar. So meaning the next time that you have the loop bar, you don't need to do the way that we have done earlier. So you can just simply uh, click next here, next, and then pick the part position. So let's say from this point from this point to this point. Okay, 2 points. Finish. That's it. So look, let's say for example, I don't have the loop bar. So from uh, from here, if you look at this one part, you can see now the loop bar. This one, the one that I have created. So if I click this one and then click one and then two, so I have now the loop bar. Yeah. So even from here, let's say I have a loop bar here. So one and then two. See, you can have this loop bar. You can explode and then use that one individually. Still cannot get the crank. So the first crank, can you share your screen? Maybe I can guide you. All right. So can I request for your mouse? All right. So now, uh, look at this. Okay, you have already the crank. The thing is, because of the bending radius here, you can just try to type 0 here, and then you have now the crank, and then you can move this one. Once you move this to here, and then move this one here, then you have the crank. See, the reason why you cannot get that one because of the radius, and also the size of this one is quite big. Okay, and then here the radius is, now you can change the radius to, if I put the 20, then uh see, if I modify that one, it becomes invalid because of 20 is too big, not for this but for the other side, this one here. If I okay, let me just remove this one. Look, if I move this one here, then should be okay. See, okay, Devin. So it's because of the radius. You get it already. The only thing is because of the radius. So be careful on that one. So let us create the drawing from this. Okay, let me delete this one. Yeah. So again, for the drawing for PPBC, this one is totally different. Huh? Okay. Is everybody is hearing me now? Can we continue? Okay, yes, all right. Okay, all right. So now, again, as I've told you, the details you can add as many detail as you like. Okay, but that one you can do that one offline. So because the important now is how we are going handle the drawing for this PPBC, because the PPBC drawing is totally different from what we have created yesterday, because this one is a three-dimensional module. So you need to do a lot of settings here. But I will just give you the idea how we're going to set up this drawing. Okay, so first, again, from this model, I want you to select this because this one is the main view, right? This one is the main. This one is the main part. This wall. Okay, make it sure that you select this wall. This wall. Okay, and then this wall. I also want you to right click on this wall and then set top inform face. Set top inform face. So what is that set top inform face? So similar to what we did yesterday. So I'm going to click this one. So this one will be the top inform face. But again, that one is just the indication that for this surface. Of course, you cannot. Uh, I mean, you cannot fabricate this one that this one will be lying on the bed, form bed. Okay, so once you click this one and then you click again and then show top inform face, so you can see the red one, the red color. So meaning that one is the top inform face. Okay, so we're good to go. And then the next thing to do is to run the numbering. So this one, run the numbering. Okay, so at the moment, what I did is I just created some dummy reinforcement there. Okay, but I have this rebar here. I have the rebar here, and then the loop bar, and then the reinforcement. Okay, so it's very important that you name that one properly. Huh? Okay, so now once you run the numbering, all you have to do is yesterday we set up some drawings, right? So now I'm going to set up, I'm going to use that mold again, all right? Apply and okay. So I use that same mold and then I apply it. And then select one of the element here and then right click. So from here, create cast unit drawing, all right? So let's create cast unit drawing. So now, I hope you can also follow that one and then create the cast unit drawing. So try to do that one, so that when I created the cast unit drawing, then your drawing is also processing. Okay, so that one I already created the drawing. All right, so if you go to this document manager, so here 725, today is 25. So there you go. So this is my drawing. Uh, in your case, you might have a lot of annotation like this. So you can turn off this annotation. So in my case, I already turn it off. So what happened is this one. So if you notice here, I have already turned off my the reinforcement annotation. So to turn off, okay, maybe you haven't done that one yet. So let me know if you're done that one. Can you just simply type done once you're done so that I can continue? If not, you can just go ahead. I'll just go to the, okay, they've been already done. Okay, we'll wait for others. I'll just go to the toilet. All right. So very good. So now, um, okay. So to remove this annotation, okay, because here I did not define my reinforcement because I used the. So you may ask, hey, what is this undefined? So this one is if you're using a component and then you did not define the material of the reinforcement, then it will be undefined. If you define that one, it could be H or it could be T. All right. So now what I will do is double click on this view to remove this annotation on the reinforcement. Don't worry, if you remove this one, you can easily put it back if you need that, if you need this one. So here, you just go to this reinforcement mark here, reinforcement mark. So under the reinforcement mark, there are three types of reinforcement: single, group, and mesh. So for the single, you just simply select the single and then remove, and then select the group and then remove this one, and then mesh, also remove, and then modify. So this one is clean up. Okay, so see, it's clean up. Now if you want to add that one, it's quite easy because here you can always right click and then add mark uh, using applied mark. So here you can see that you can, so undefined because of the our reinforcement is undefined. But we can change this one if you like. We can put that one as T or H. Okay, yeah, maybe later. Okay, so now let's move on to the front view. As in PPBC, you need to create a lot of view here. Huh? So let's say, for example, the first view is this. This is the first view. Okay, so how we are going to okay, maybe actually it will be better, it will be better if we have only top view here. Okay, why? Okay, look, I will just simply go to this layout and then I'm going to I'm going to turn off the front view, turn off. And then also I'm going to turn off the end view and then the section view. I'm going to turn it off. I need only the top view. Why? This one will be much easier. How this one become easier? Because in this case I can easily do the sectioning to the point where I want to show, or the section that I want to show in the drawing. Because if I select this front view, then I need to modify again the view there. Okay, so that's the reason. And just to give you the heads up, in PPBC, we cannot create something like a setting what we did yesterday. Okay, because PPBC, as you know, this one is a three-dimensional, so you really need to deal with the drawing on this case. The good thing with this one is your bar bending schedule will automatically produce to you, and there your sectioning, no need for you to do some imagination to create the section. You can easily create those sections. Okay, so now let's move on to the top view. All right, so this one is the PPBC one. Okay, so in this case, maybe this is the detailed plan view. So I will remove some other dimensions here. Let's say, for example, dimensionings. I'm going to remove maybe the shape dimensions, because this one I see a lot. So I think this one is for the shape dimensions. Or if not, maybe some other. I forgot to select so that I know what is this dimension. Okay, let's see. It could be rebar dimension. I don't know. Yeah, that's the shape dimension. So I'm okay with this opening dimensions. Yeah, see here. That one is some. Okay, so now this is the top view. So the first thing to do is, let's say I want to create the section view for this wall. Okay, so what you need to do is this section view. Okay, you can double click on the section view, and then on the section view, let's say here I will type here a PPBC section. All right, section view. So in this PPBC section, I'm going to save that one, and then what should I forgot section. Okay, so that's it, PPBC section, and then let's see the reinforcement mark, nothing. Okay, apply, and okay. So for this section view, so look, I'm going to pick from this point to this point, okay, going up, sectioning, and then, so from here, this one, from here to here. So that will be my section. So that is the range of my section. I can only show that section. So if I put it here below, I think it's also show some rebar here. All right. Okay. So now, if you notice here, this one is a is clean up. Okay. So for this section view, maybe this section is uh, a section for this wall only. So the details will be this wall. And also, let's say, for example, this reinforcement, you want to add the annotation for this reinforcement. So let's say this one or this one, right click. So add the dimension mark. So you have this dimension mark here, or maybe, sorry, uh, it should be, what do you call that, dimension mark. This one, load, modify, apply, and okay. So it's something like this. So this one is the dimension mark. So here, if you add dimension mark, it will be this one. Let's say this one, this and this, add dimension mark. So you have these dimensions for this rebar. Okay. And then for the, yeah, you have this annotation here, the dimensions here, right? So you have some cuttings there. And then, okay, this view is only for that one to show. And for the reinforcement here, you may not need this reinforcement. You can filter because what you require here is only for this surface. Now, for the next view, you can just simply again select the section view and then here make something like this section and then put it here. So that one now is for the middle section, okay, from the top view. So again, every view you can filter sorry, you can filter the rebar that you want to show in the drawing, okay, in every view. So the only thing again is in PPBC you may create a lots of drawing, but so we'll create some of the drawing here, and then the next step is I'm going to show you how we are going to move the views from one drawing to another drawing, okay? Or how we are going to link the views. Okay, so this one now is the, okay, this one is this section here. All right, so this one is the section. So as you notice here, you have some, and this time you can add some dimensions if you like. So from here to here. All right, so there you go. Okay, so I want you to load this one. Right? So here you have these dimensions. And of course, if you want to have this tag, this reinforcement, again, you can always add light. So you can have this undefined reinforcement. All right. So now, if you want to have the view from here, this one. So there you go. Then put it here. So sometimes the view is rotated, depends on the your viewing, but of course you can always rotate the view if you like. So something like this. So this one is rotated. This one is rotated. So what you can do here is just simply select and then rotate view. So 90, rotate. Oh, sorry, negative 90. Rotate, rotate. Yeah. So there you go. So this one now is the beam. You have the beam here, and there you go. So you can, or maybe you can try to make a view from here, from the section in the section. Okay, still progress on the progress. Ah, okay. So here, you can expand this one. Yeah. So there you go. So you have now this one is the correct one. So you can simply add dimensioning as well here. And so the annotation. Yeah. So that one is the section from this side. Okay. So now, uh, can you now just to anyway you can do that one later because so that you can see what's happened if we want to move the view. Okay. So another thing is we can create another sheet. Okay. If you notice here, this one is cast unit, this one is sheet number one. Okay, sheet number one. So look, if I close this one, if I close this and yes, say yes. And then before I create the drawing again, I must go to the drawing properties, cast unit drawing. So this case, I can type here 2. So this one is the page 2. Okay, page 2. Creation, if you notice here, it's still top view. I'm okay with that one. I'm going to create another top view, apply, and okay. So once I create this one again, look, from this document manager, I have PPBC-1. So if I create this one again and then create uh, cast unit drawing, or maybe what I will do is this time I'm going to front view. I will remove the rebar first. You can always add that one later as you if you like, because this one is a mold, so I can remove this one. Not visible. Save. Okay, so I save that one as mode one so that I will not. So here I will. Uh, mold that's okay. All right, apply and okay, and then create again. So again, that one, this one should be PPBC 1-2. So if I create cast unit drawing, so it will create now the PPBC 1-2. So this one will be the second drawing of this PPBC. And then of course the title, you can change the title. Let's say this one is a wall drawing, ceiling drawing, or the slab drawing, or slab ceiling section or wall section. So I hope you can you're also trying to do that one on your computer. All right, so here you can see here PPBC2. So it will create the same drawing, the top yeah, here it will create also the top view because I selected that one. Now if I open the PPBC1, sorry, the P, not that one, PPBC1, and then let's say, for example, this view, I want to move to drawing, I want to move to this PPBC2, okay? So I select this PPBC2, move drawing view to selected drawing. So if I click move, so this one will vanish here. And then if you go to the PPBC2, say yes, so that one will appear here. And then this you can also put the reference where this view came from. Okay, that's one option. The other option is you don't need to move this view, but you can just simply put this outside. Okay, put this outside, and then whatever section that you do here, because let's say, for example, this top view is already available in drawing one, so you don't need this top view anymore. So let's say, for example, this one. Let me just turn off the uh, because I don't need that much information here, because this one is just a reference for my viewing. All right, so now if I may do the section here, say this one, and then put it here. So meaning this drawing will only consist of all the sections. So the top view, you just put that one outside the drawing so that it will not be printed. Okay, so all the views outside the drawing will not be printed. So this is the section. So maybe rotate. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so now this one is drawing to now. If you look onto the print, if you look onto the print drawing here, PPBC-2. So see, you will able to print only this view. So your main view or the source drawing will be outside the view so that it will not be printed. So again, for PPBC, you may create as many as drawing you like in a different view so that it will be much more easier for the fabricator to fabricate this information. And again, as I've told you, when you do the sectioning, even here in the 3D. So the information will come here. So let's say some of this dimension, if possible, then it will come. If not, then here, if you want to get the dimensions, this is the dimensions for the reinforcement. So yeah. All right. So any question? If say we change the size of the opening on the ceiling, will auto update the draw once we generate before we print? Yes. Let's say for example, uh, this one is the ceiling opening, 1040, right? Okay. So 1040. So let me close this drawing. Close drawing. 1040. That one is the ceiling opening. So here, okay, let me. So this one, if you yeah, 1040. Now, let's say I'm going to change this one to this size, smaller size, right? Smaller size. So if I open again my drawing, the PPBC2, then there will be a perform numbering here because you change something. So once you perform the numbering, the dimension should change. Even if this one is a manual dimension, then it should follow automatically once you change that one in the model. So just wait for the regeneration of the drawing. Yes, sure. Here, see, becomes 740. 740. The reinforcement there, of course, will change. Or yeah, the reinforcement will change, and also the if you have the bar bending schedule, automatically it will change. Yes. We can we include some clouds on the part that change indicate the revision number? Actually, the cloud should come here, but I don't know why it didn't come. But it will have the cloud here. But the revision number, you need to add that revision number manually. For the cloud, it will come that indication that there is changes here, but that one is just for your information that there is a changes. But of course, we can always add the drawing cloud here. If you look onto this one, so we can always add this cloud, or you can use this one, uh, bulge point two. So something like this one, and then here you can add the let's say annotation. You can just simply click here revision mark. Yeah. So revision A, apply and OK. So all right. So that one is the one. But again, the cloud that I'm telling you, usually it's red, but it's not printable. That one is just the indication that there are some changes. So you can just put your cloud on it. Okay. Because if that one is printable, then if you have a general revision, then that will be a mess. So usually we sometimes it because it will cloud one by one here, but sometimes if there is a general revision, the cloud that we used to put here is something like a general cloud, like this one. So we will put a cloud like this. Yeah. So that one is for the general revision. And yes, from Devin, all rebars will change automatically. Yeah, that one is a good thing here, because imagine when I change the opening here. Imagine the reinforcement, the modification, the affected reinforcement there. Huh? So you need to count it one by one again, and then measure it one by one. And that one is it's a real mess. So with this one, then you're rest assured that the reinforcement is always updated. Okay, so is there any other question? Again, this one is something like uh, basically this PPBC. I just added this one in our what do you call that, outline, because basically in the intermediate training, it's all about the simple elements. Okay, so since both of you guys are doing PPBC, so then why not showing this one, so at least we can feel how we use Tekla structure in PPBC. That's why I added this one. But the normal training, this one is not included. Yeah.